Все, продолжаем. Короче, я, наверное, буду все-таки делать вот эти задания банды сначала. Потому что сразу в Кутную гору, это, наверное, слишком резко. Хотя я, наверное, сделаю вот это сначала задание этого священника дополнительно, а потом уже.
Stop!
Greetings.
Same to you. Come and have a chat. Give me your money. The Hungarian nobles need it to pay their mercenaries.
I'm not turning over anything to anyone, and certainly not to Hungarians.
You're missing the point here. You either give me the money, or I take it.
I said I'm not giving you a thing. I won't bow to your threats.
Fine. Suit yourself. You're a dead man. I surrender. I surrender. Let me live.
There'll be no fight! Quick! Da! Quick! Go! 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 Ka! Go! Da!
It really does smell like hell here. Might there be some truth to the stories? Jesus. What a diabolical stink. All right then. Let's see if we can't lure the devil out.
Там курица какая-то стояла.
What the... Where am I? And where did all my things go? Jesus, the fuck is going on here? What's this? Did the knight write this? Shit. There's no way through. Taras Mura. What in God's name happened here? More entries. Also written by the knight? The pit to hell, and that knight is guarding it. This looks like some kind of contract. Must be important if he locked it away.
There. I am the shield of gods, demon. I am Taras. Satana. Lector et magisterum falatiae. Hostes sumare salutis. Taras will find it. You find it.
Everything's here. All right. Even more entries. My God. How long has he been here? More journal entries.
So you live, demon. Not much longer.
Stop, Taras! I'm here to take your place, under the terms of your contract with Father Richard. I'm your replacement.
What? You're here to relieve me? You've come to battle hell in my place?
Yes. My name is Henry of Skalitz, and I've come to take your burden upon myself. Exactly as it's written in the contract. Let's formalize our agreement outside, under the open heavens. Under the eye of God.
Oh, you're right. We'll handle everything under his gaze. Let's go out. You first, Henry of Skalitz. Up the ladder. Until the oath is made, I can't leave you down here alone with the pit of hell.
All right. Let's not get hasty now. I can explain everything.
Lord have mercy.
What's going on here?
That's it! That's the beast!
Henry, who is that?
Don't speak to him! He's in league with that demon!
No! You've got it all wrong. I went into the mine as we agreed, and it's there that I ran into Sir Taras here. Sir Taras signed a contract with Father Richard. He was meant to guard the gateway to hell and receive regular supplies from the locals in return. He had me confused with a demon. But we managed to clear everything up in the end. I've got the contract here. See for yourself.
A contract? Well, I was sure all of this was mere heathen idolatry.
Father Richard never said nothing about a contract to no one. All he said was to provide food to keep the pit of hell quiet.
Maybe Father Richard feared you wouldn't listen otherwise. None of this, however, rights the wrongs committed by Sir Taras. Or are you looking to pardon him for slaying the cattle?
I have no need for pardons from you. I've spent years in the dark protecting you, ingrates. Meanwhile, you lot broke the promise and forgot about me. You'll pay for that!
Everyone calm down. The only crime committed here is ignorance. Apart from Father Richard and Sir Taras, no one knew of the contract. And when Father Richard died, Sir Taras was left on his own with his oath. He was kept alive by nothing but superstition and the offerings you brought to pacify hell. And when the offerings stopped, Sir Taras thought you betrayed him. And so he sought his revenge.
I had no idea.
Like I said, only ignorance is to blame. But now everything has been explained. So there's no reason to seek revenge or continue your investigation.
I won't settle for that. Fall to your knees and beg for forgiveness. I want to hear it with my own ears. You owe me that much for all the years I spent down there.
An apology? After you slaughtered our cattle?
Quiet, Vladimir. Sir Taras is right. He deserves our apology. Sir Taras, on behalf of the entire village, we ask for your forgiveness and thank you for the sacrifice you made for us. Your services are no longer needed. I'll have the mine filled in, and you'll receive all that you require. A horse, food, and supplies for the road.
So, I'm finally free. I've fulfilled my oath and cleansed my soul before the eyes of God.
It's true, Sir Taras. Your sins have been washed away by your service.
Oh, thank you.
And as for you, Henry, you did even more than I asked. You've earned your reward 10 times over. Take this and go with our thanks.
And my thanks too, lad.
My pleasure, friends. I don't think anyone's ever going to believe this story. Ka! 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 Quick! Go! Quick! Quick! Go!
No one's allowed in the shaft except Yacker. Get lost!
Quick! Ka! Gah! Quick!
Whoa, whoa.
Gah! Quick!
Whoa.
Did you hear about what the bailiff is planning?
No, I don't care for gossip.
Nor do I. But the... Greetings. Do you need something?
I heard you hold fights here, and I'd like to know more.
What would you like to know?
What fighters do you have?
Stanley is the strongest. He works on the farm and's quite after him, Tuma. He has a steady hand. And last and
Darley?
he's kind of like the local buffoon. When he was a wee lad, he fell on his head from a rock. He takes care of his aunt's horses and dogs and...
He doesn't sound like an opponent to...
Because he isn't. He's quite a lout, but he does...
Where do your fights take...
That old Chucha.
And who might...
Chucho is our hog. We fight in his pen. He doesn't care.
I reckon I can fight...
I'm certain you can...
Can I get him?
Why not? It'll be good to have some new blood. Do you have any experience?
Well, I haven't won any tournaments here yet.
Well, you'll see.
And if I manage...
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Darling, maybe. Well, if you pull it off, you... Take care, friend.
Oh, you...
So, Tobias,
Do I know you?
I'm Henry. Young Bruthans told me you're learning...
Well, it's not going so well.
You don't have to do it, you know.
I have to. I have to beat Stanley. So they'll leave me alone.
What does he do to you?
All kinds of things. He says sometimes he comes to Grund and causes trouble. Scaring better limp for days, and now he's afraid of strangers.
Well, you can defend yourself, but how can a pooch know he has to? Did he bite him at least?
Better? No, he's too nice to ever bite anyone. He runs away instead. But Stanley drove him into the corner of the stable.
People like that make me see red. Well, how about trying your luck?
Why not? Do you have any money?
That sounds good. I agree.
Get ready then.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Go fuck yourself! Someday I'll be the best around here.
Yeah! Yeah!
Now that's what I call an opener! Someday I'll be the best around here.
Yeah!
Fuck you! You're going down, I'll tell you.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
You're going down, I'll tell you. Well, I lost.
Thanks for the fight.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, now you can challenge Tuma.
Now me. I'm sorry.
You look like a merry bloke.
I'm a simple man. I like a good laugh and sometimes...
That's it.
I swear. I do it because I...
Shall we fight?
But of course. And before we get started...
If you say.
Thanks very much.
Come on, move!
Gosh, I feel like a...
Thanks for the.
Aye, you're welcome. There should be here.
Thanks.
I'm sorry?
Why are you always picking on Tobias?
Just take a look at him. If he was any dumber, he'd be... Do you know he talks to animals? He talks to his mutts like the under... He'd be better off barking and pick... But when we managed to get him drunk, now that's fun.
Tobias goes drinking with you?
No, but all you have to do is a little of that and he's completely wasted. Then you should... The last time that idiot almost drowned. Because he went... We told him it was a silver...
Find something better to do and leave Tobias alone.
Mind your own business. I reckon that moron doesn't even know when someone's... Lord knows if there's anything left in that hollow of his.
Do you want to fight?
Sure, I could go for one. Do you have money to...
Of course.
I'm glad to hear... Should I call you a priest? Or your ma? Oh, boo bloody who? What's the matter? Does it hurt?
Fucking hell!
Oh, boo bloody who? What's the matter? Does it hurt? Sacre! I reckon I cut off more...
Thanks for the fight.
Here's your bet. And a little on top. And don't forget to go and see Tomlin. His jaw's...
I beat all your...
I'm jiggered. Here you go. We know not long ago I heard the hired hands in Miska. You can go see for yourself. And in Kuttenberg, they fight in a tavern called the Hold. The name suits it.
That sounds worse.
Oh, by the way, darling, farewell.
Got...
Do you need something?
Well, I wanted to ask you for something.
Pray tell.
You wouldn't want to have another...
Right now?
Well, yeah.
Why? I already beat you.
Exactly. So I figured that if Stanley saw me beat someone that kicked his ass...
And do you think you'd stand a chance to beat me?
Well, that's just it.
Look, wouldn't you rather learn how to fight properly? I'll be happy to train you.
I don't know if it's a good idea.
Oh, you'll manage. And you've got the strength of 3 men.
Well, all right. Oof, I can't...
Me neither. Let's take a break.
Do you think I stand a chance against Stanley now?
Definitely a better chance than if you pretended to beat me, but still knew nothing. I'm not saying you'll beat him to a pulp now, but at least you should be able to hit back.
Thanks, Emery. You're a true friend.
You're welcome.
Hey, do you like horses or dogs?
Of course I do.
Me too. I knew right away you like. Come see me in Grun sometime. I'll take care.
Careful. You said you could...
Well, I don't know.
You take care of dogs.
Aye, they're my favourite. And when you're sad, they look at you with...
You see? I'm sure...
Can I have a few groschen?
Of course.
Thanks.
Do you...
Well...
Pray tell.
You...
Right now.
Well...
Why?
It's...
And...
Well...
You want me to...
Well, basically...
All right.
Thanks, Em. Let's get down. Remember what we... Hey, everybody! Watch me pound him...
Yeah!
Useless! Someday, I'll be the best around here. And now you're mine! Fuck you! Why, you? Why, you? I'm gonna... And now you're mine! Someday, I'll be the best around here. Fuck you! Someday I'll be the best around here.
Go fuck yourself!
I'm gonna.
Useless!
You're going down, I'll tell you.
Knock his teeth out! Knock his teeth
Do it! Why, you?
Take that, you shit!
You want to try me?
You fight like girls! Go fuck yourself!
Down, I'll tell you.
You call yourself a fighter? My sister could be both of you!
Amen to you!
Head.
Thanks for the help, Henry. Once Stanley...
You're welcome.
Hey, of course, me too. Come see...
Так, все, сорян. Сделать кое-что. Короче, я его, наверное, лучше обучу. Смысл мне, чтобы он меня бил.
Do you need...
Well,
Pray tell.
well,
Why?
it's... And, well...
Look, wouldn't you rather learn how to fight?
I don't know if it's a good idea.
Oh, you'll manage. And you've got the strength of 3...
Well... Oof, I can't... anymore.
Me neither. Let's take a break.
Do you think I stand a chance against Stanley now?
Definitely a better chance than if you pretended to beat me, but still knew. I'm not saying you'll beat him to a pulp now, but at least you should.
Thanks, Emery. You're a true friend.
You're welcome.
Hey, do you like horses? Or...
Of course I...
Me too. Come see...
You said you...
Well,
you take care...
Aye, and
You see?
can I?
Of course.
Thanks.
What are you doing? God! God!
Whoa.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be... Stop that whistling. God!
What would you like?
What's new around?
A couple of odd blokes. They don't talk to no one much.
Who are they?
I didn't ask. One of them's called Pash. Try and talk to him.
I'll give it a try.
And that's a...
Sounds interesting. I have a question.
Ask away.
So the whole inn belongs...
Aye. This entire humble...
It must have cost a pilot.
Well, I worked my arse off.
But not honestly.
I honor...
What's new around?
Well, if there was something, I'd tell...
Too bad.
Don't forget who you're talking to.
Sorry.
It doesn't matter now anyway. You know what'll happen now? Everyone's after us. With our faces, we're dead as soon as we say...
The innkeeper has said you need help. What's this about?
Well, you're in the right place. I could really use some help right about now.
Go ahead.
Someone close to me died. And they buried him with something that's very... As it happens, I'm looking for some...
Oh, that sounds easy enough.
Because I can't. I'm offering coin to anyone who... Listen, if you want to...
What exactly?
Me and a couple of fellas have a little camp in the forest nearby. And we used to have a chief. And he had this. He had a magic arrow stuck in his head, which made him
An arrow in the head?
I haven't finished, and I'm not yanking your pit. Once, he got shot in the head with an arrow from a lame fumbler who couldn't hold a knife without cutting himself. All thanks to that arrow.
All right, let's say I take your...
I'll get to that. A few days...
It didn't?
It was hell. There was a lot...
And you, as the new chief...
That's right, youngster.
Well, I've noticed you...
This isn't superstition. The arrow is a gift. Without it...
Why don't you go get the arrow you...
You think I'm so stupid I didn't think of that? But they're still looking for us after that last fucked up when we're not protected by the arrow.
Why should I help?
I thought you were looking for a job. But if maybe the King of France will turn up one day at the devil. But if you want a job now, it's up to you.
Well, how come they caught Carol? When he was protected?
Well, that I don't fucking know. Maybe the power wasn't strong enough to protect him from
All right, where should I look?
Well, that's the whole plan with the caravans went to shit somewhere near Set. Try asking the gravedigger. That's about all I can tell you.
All right.
Why is this all sticky? What can I get for you?
Greetings to you.
Greetings, Captain.
Paris got rid of her.
Your hand cannons have done it.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better, and he's skilled with hand cannons.
How long have you been a warrior?
I was supposed to be a carpenter, but then I lost my master's. Then I came across a group of mercenaries, and they hired me. Once I got...
Who taught you how to...
No one. I was absolutely awful. But I could drink them. I learned the rest as I...
That commander, was it the devil?
No. I only met the devil later. Once they stop paying, or you run out of things to steal, it's best...
That's exactly what happened when they captured...
More or less, but I think he understands. You see?
What honor?
Exactly. There is none.
Why were you the only one of your band who tried to...
I don't think I could sleep easy if they actually... Fuck, I know the devil better than I... and he still owes me crush of...
How do you know...
I think I know him.
Who did you ambush?
This man actually ambushed us. Actually, they jumped us at a bend. Before we knew it.
Just you?
I was so fucked up that as I cocked my crossbow, the bow...
And you still have both?
Saint Bibiana must have been watching over me. My gloves came off. I reckon they had fun watching me jump around, curse and flail my arms. So they kept me.
Earlier, you mentioned a bunch of peasants taking up arms.
Aye, a bunch of...
How are they trying...
Do not imagine anything too grand. Some time ago, they raided a supply caravan heading to Sigismund's camp. Then they are doing a good job. But if they keep stepping on Sigismund's...
We could use a battle.
I agree. But Shiska was against it. You saw it.
So?
Well, I'm not going to break my...
Do you know where to...
From what I know, they mostly hang around Miskovit.
Password?
Fuck. What was it? The fox is in the henhouse.
How did you learn that?
When Dry Devil's band broke up, I was locked then this one time at a tavern. There was this scrawny, drunken loudmouth, some old woman from Miskovitz, slapped that lad so hard.
Right, so
We have plenty of those already. I have a feeling. Try telling her the...
All right. So this is a pop...
There's nothing to it. You get your arrows, stand on the mark, and shoot down them strawbirds I set up around. The winner's the one who knocks down the most strawbirds. If there's a tie, any idiot can understand the rules, but that does... So if you're not feeling too sure, you may not win as much because the stakes are lower.
How did you meet, Drop?
For the first time. Not in the... A few years ago, my company was attacked near Olomouc, and he spared nobody except for my no...
Wait, what was...
We were fighting for Margrave Jobst, and...
Why did he let you live?
Because I shot and killed 2 of his men, and crippled 3 others.
And he just let you go?
Not a chance. Tridevil was all fired up, betting with it.
And what was the catch?
That fucker took me to the ramparts and said that if I piss and hit the ale pitcher down below, he'd let me. Otherwise, he tried to hit the ale pitcher with me.
Wow. You're quite...
You bet I fucking am. But you...
Teach me something, then.
It'll take some time, but throw in a bit of coin.
You said you were going to tell me more about the...
As the last Liechtenstein.
Well, not yet.
Why do you care about the devil?
Well, maybe I'll run into them somewhere.
Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole club. As far as I know. Matthew, Bahuta, Ranya, and maybe Matthew.
Tell me about Bahuta first.
Well, Bahuta, he was always in trouble. Angry as a dog. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn.
It sounds like you, but you said his brother...
Yes, he died right before Bahuta's eyes. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer.
Where can I find...
At the rectory in Grunt. He helps out with the church.
Did you ever see him again after?
Yeah.
You think it'll be different?
Look, I don't know. Maybe when he hears the devil...
I'll go over there and...
But be careful. Bahuta was never far from giving was Slavic, who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight.
Now tell me something about this Matthew fella. Someone with a name like that, surely...
The name may be pretty, but he's as ugly as sin. You better not stare. He's also a damn willy bastard. People say he likes to rob.
And where do I find...
I hear there's someone robbing merchants on the road. Maybe the bailiff can tell you more. It's practically...
If he's so crooked, why did you take him into...
Nasty characters are more suited to our line of work. It is much harder to...
What about me? Am I...
Well, that's true. I hope you're not a spy who will rat us all out to Sigismund.
What about the rest of the band?
Of course. That leaves Janos, Ada and Raniek.
Who is this Ada?
Oh, that's easy. He's called Ada because he's Polish. He does not speak our tongues, but otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious. And when shit gets tough...
Do you know where he could be?
I have no idea. But if you find Janos, Ada will be nearby. The 2 of them.
How am I supposed to communicate with Ada?
Yes, you do. We all say kurwa. You must use your hands and feet for the rest. I always manage...
Tell me more about this Raniek.
Raniek has a great... Oh, and that bow of his, I tell ya, is a masterpiece. That is how you will know it is him.
How did he get that bow?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. But that was the first and last time he ever won anything. Why, everybody would not stop.
Do you have any idea?
Oh, I don't know anything about him. Try ask. It is possible he lost his...
Did you ever see him again?
Oh, just once. He wanted... Oh, but I was skinned and looking for a way either way. I told him to...
Tell me about this
Janos. He's from Hungary. He speaks like a...
And how did he get here?
Not at all. He did something back home. Had the gallows waiting. He was having the time of his life until recently. Wine, women, and song. But if you knew how he can cook, give him a dad.
How can I recognize?
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like where you talk to him.
I'm already liking this Janos.
Janos.
I like good food too.
You too will. Janos has seen a lot of the world. Tasted everything. If you...
Thanks.
They may sound like a bunch of morons as I tell it, but they will be damn useful to us.
На самом деле, как-то я что-то шиза хочу побольше.